Hello dear students, today let us discuss the question paper of PT1 exam. Here first question was unit of acceleration. So what is the unit of acceleration? Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Along with that, let us discuss the unit of velocity. Unit of velocity is meter per second and unit of distance or displacement is meter. So these are the units, important units. Unit of distance or displacement is meter. Unit of velocity or speed is meter per second. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. So our answer is meter per second square. Now the next question. If an object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds, what is the average speed? So the equation for average speed, V average is equal to total distance traveled by the object by total time taken. So here total distance is 16 plus 16, that is 32 divided by how many time it takes? 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 means 6. 32 by 6. 32 divided by 6 gives 5 into 6, 30, 2, 0, 5.3 into 6, 18, again 2, this will go on. So it's 5.33 meter per second. So that is the answer for second one. So here the answer is 5.33 meter per second. Now for the third question. What was the third question? An object is moving in a circle of radius 7 meter. Here we have a circle of radius 7 meter. Object starts its motion from here and it is moving in a circle. Okay. Now calculate displacement when it completes one full circle. So when this object completes one full circle, what will be the displacement? Initial position is this, final position also this one. So displacement will be 0 meter. What about distance traveled? Distance traveled will be 2 pi r, that is 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is 7. So that gives us 2 into 22, that is 44 meter. If it is asked for distance, it is 44 meter, but here it is asked for displacement, therefore it becomes 0. So that is the first part of our question paper. Now fourth question is to distinguish between distance and displacement. So first of all, you can give definition for distance and displacement. That is one point. Distance is the total path length covered by an object during its motion. Displacement is the minimum length between initial and final points. Then distance is denoted by letter S, displacement is denoted by vector S. Okay. Unit of distance and displacement, that is same, meter. Distance is always positive, displacement may be negative, 0 or positive. Now distance will be always greater than displacement, that is also one point. Then distance is scalar quantity, displacement is vector quantity. So these are the differences or distinguishes between distance and displacement. Now going to the fifth question. So fourth question is a theoretical question that you can write. Fifth question. Using the data given below, draw the distance time graph. So the data is given here, you have to draw distance time graph. So using this data, whatever it is given, see it is given that in the portion of time it is 1, 2, 3, 4. And now here it's 15, 30, 45, 60. So this is the graph here, last one here. Last point, let me make it clear, 430 here, 460. Okay. So this is our graph, sorry, to here. Okay. You have to draw it with a scale, then you will get a straight line. So these are the points, 115, 230, 345, 345 and 460. These are the points. Now the question is to draw the graph. So you have 1 mark for drawing the graph. Now find slope from the graph. Find speed from the graph. How can we find speed? Just take the slope of the graph. Here it is distance that we have to give. Here it is time that also we have to give. Now we have to take the slope of the graph. Consider any 2 points. Let it be this point. These 2 points. Draw a triangle, name it as ABC. This is how we take the slope. Slope equal to AB by BC. Now AB is equal to this one, AB, that is 30. AB, how can we get AB? 60 minus 30, that gives us 30. And BC, this one, that is 1, 2. 30 by 2, which is equal to 15 meter per second. So the answer for fifth one is 15 meter per second. That's all. Now to the last question. Using the velocity time graph, prove equation of velocity time relations. That is the first equation, v equal to u plus at. It's very easy. You have to draw a distance time graph and prove that, velocity time graph and prove that v equal to u plus at. So first of all, we have to consider an object. You have to write an introduction. Suppose an object is moving with initial velocity u and final velocity v, then you can name it as anywhere. Here I am naming it as A, B, C, D, E. Okay, you can name it as your wish. So you have to give an introduction and you have to tell, now slope of the graph is equal to acceleration. That is, A is equal to slope of the graph. What is the slope of the graph? AC by AB. Slope of the graph, this one, BC by AB. A equal to BC by AB. This side divided by this side. You know very well. In the last section also we take the slope. If it is ABC, we take AB by BC. As here it is CB by AB or BC by AB. CB means BC. Now what is BC? Take this to here. How can we get BC? V minus U. V minus U divided by AB. That is the time section here. So here time. A is equal to V minus U by T, or we can write AT is equal to V minus U. Bring this T to the other side. From that we can write V is equal to, take this U to the other side. Minus U will become plus U. U plus AT. So these are the answers for our question paper. I just go very fastly through this question because it's already explained many times. That's why I go very fastly. Once more, suppose an object is moving with initial velocity u and final velocity v on a straight line, then the acceleration is given by the slope of the graph. You have to draw the graph, and slope of the graph, A is equal to BC by AB, A is equal to V minus U by T, or AT is equal to V minus U. Taking U to the other side, you get minus U as plus U, AT plus U, so that we can write as U plus AT, AT plus U equal to U plus AT. So this is the required answer, hence the proof. That's all about the question paper section. Okay, thank you.